Hey guys, welcome to another Process Project Live video. Oh my god, I always say that wrong. But this is week 2 of March and it was my birthday week. Woo! I actually had a really good birthday. I didn't think it was going to be that great. My mum came in the morning and dropped off, like covered me in presents, and I didn't have flowers, but she covered me in presents instead of my sister, and that's what me and my family kind of do on our birthdays. And because I'm 20 this year, I didn't think I was going to get that treatment, but I did, and I loved it, even though I'm getting old. But anyway, to the layout, I'm just putting down all of my photos, which I have quite a lot of, and 2 selfies, which I'm allowed because it's my birthday. So I'm pretty excited about this layout. I did do a lot of fails, which I kept in the video because I wanted to show you that I'm not perfect, like no one is. But yeah, I'm just putting my photos down. I've got a lot of Project Live cards that I just found really hard to make my decision on. I just had heaps of them there. And I thought that I was going to do a double spread layout, but I still got one filler card in there and all of my journaling down. So I did it all in one page, which is cool. So I'm cornering all of my, oh my god, I'm failing. That's my corner rounder, and as you can see in some of the photos, it didn't round the corners that great. I still love it, but I think I need to get another one. But everyone has troubles with their corner rounders, so you just kind of have to deal with it. I tried to use a lot of photo overlays in this layout. As you can see, there's the gold one around the word happy birthday. There's also the my favorite one up in the right hand corner with me and my 2 besties. There's also one of gold, like a polka dot kind of thing around the selfie of me, which I really liked because there was like 3 gold dots that kind of went around my eye, which I thought looked nice. But then you kind of see it, kind of don't see it, that I cut around the circle, like the polka dot bits, because it kind of dulls the colours of me, which I didn't like. But then when I cut it out, it just looked horrible. Like I cut the my favourite one out, but it looked okay. So then I had to ditch that idea, but I pull in another white overlay, which I like. So right now I'm just putting some sequins on that really colourful polka dot overlay of me and my dad, which I thought was really cute. And now I'm going to work on this gold card of mine. So I really liked this speciality card thing. I got it in a pack, I'm pretty sure. And I really, really liked it. But I didn't want to waste the whole... See, I ruined that corner. But I didn't want to waste the whole... waste the whole card. So I just cut out the middle of it to maybe use it for something else. Not sure yet. But you know us scrapbookers, we try and save things that we like. So I just traced around it, then I cut it out. Woo! Kind of didn't cut it out that great because I kind of like cut over, like into the card. So then I, instead of putting the photo behind the like frame, I guess, I kind of put it over it. And then it was a little bit flimsy, so I just decided to back it on some paper, which I didn't really need to do because I was putting it on top of the photo. Or under the photo, sorry, but I did. Just because I did. So now I'm just going to stick that on there, and then I'm going to stick the 3 sequins on, just because sequins are kind of big at the moment, and they're pretty and sparkly, and I like them. But I thought it looked weird on my boob, so then I just moved it over to my armpit, which now that I think about it is a little bit weird. But no one wants to see the armpit, so anyway, moving on. What do I do next? I don't know. I work on my, I guess it's my title card. I went to the scrapbooking cottage, which you guys all know about because I did a whole video on it in my last video. And I got this, I think it's chipboard, thick cardboard, I don't really know, I'm just going to call it a chipboard piece that says happy birthday, and I really wanted to use it, but it wasn't like a light coloured wood. It's kind of more like a cardboard kind of thing. So then, as I did in my last Project Life process video, I painted the chipboard. And this time I sort of did the same thing, but I got these, oh my god, I don't know what they're called, like paint things? And they have like a sponge on the top of the bottle so you can like dab it on. I don't know what they're called though. They're just like these paint dabbers. Can I call it that? I don't know. So then I just was like, I love these colours. They didn't have a blue though, I was really upset, but I still like all the colours I use. And so I just dabbed the paint on, and I think it looks really cool. It's bright, it's kind of rainbowish. You guys know that's kind of my thing. The only thing I didn't like was because the wood veneer was like a cardboard colour and it wasn't a bright, like a light wood veneer, wood grain kind of colour. It kind of turned out quite dull, like the colours weren't very bright. Like, see on the tissue, they look really bright. So what I decided to do was, you can also see there how it's quite dull. So what I decided to do was put some white acrylic paint over the top. And I should have done 2 or 3 layers, but I was a little bit lazy and I just wanted to get it done because I was so excited about it. Is that I only put 1 layer on, which you'll see me magically do here. Ah, there's the paint. And there's me painting it on. So I really needed 2 coats, but I only did 1. But it still kind of helped, I guess. So I just painted it white. Kind of a rough paint job. And then I just put the colour, those colour dabbers. That's what I'm calling them, colour dabbers. So then I just put them on again, and it turned out fine. But while that dries, I'm just going to put my little overlay on. And I did cut the rest of it off because it does dull the photo when it's just that translucent kind of plastic, I guess you call it. But I didn't cut it straight. As you can see, some of those circles kind of got cut off from the top. That doesn't really bother me. Okay, it bothers me a little bit, but I try not to let it bother me. And I got these really cute hearts in the scrapbooking cottage as well, and they're just so adorable. They're like a really cool like heart shape, and they're also glittery, which is just amazing. And remember how I had that die cut pack, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know why I bought it. I don't know what to do with it. Well, I used it in this layout. I used I don't know how many pieces. Maybe I just used that one piece. The green little flag thing that said "Gotta love this." I think that's what it says. Anyway, so use that. So there's this sheet. I like to use just my printer A4 paper sheets just to practice painting and stamping and watercoloring on. And I did this little blue ombre, I guess you call it, little swab thing. I was just testing it out. And I didn't think that was the one that I was actually going to use. But because it was already dry and it kind of, like, if you put the darker blue in it, it kind of does look like it went to ombre. So I was happy with the way it looked, and so I just used it. Didn't have to make another one. I still don't like how this card turned out. I thought it was going to look way better that I did the ombre behind. But I think it might have been the frame. That it was it's kind of like a dull pink. It's like, or maybe it's just the photo behind because it was kind of like the brown. I don't really know. I don't know. It just didn't turn out. I'm still not the best at Project Life. I guess, I think this is like my 4th Project Life process video, 5th page, one of those, and I thought I would be a lot better by now. I think I just rush into it and I don't really think about what I'm doing. But hopefully next time it'll be better. And I also did my first 12 by 12 layout, which I was so excited about because everyone does them. Tori Bissell, Taylor Ann. Does she? Maybe Taylor Ann doesn't. But heaps of people do them. I'm sorry, I can't remember all their names. So I was super excited to do one, and it actually turned out really pretty. I actually copied someone on YouTube. So I'll have to put a disclaimer in there and put a YouTube video in this description below. But that video will be up really soon. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. So here I am, it's dry, and I'm just gonna dab some more of that paint on with my paint dabbers. And you'll see that it comes out a lot more brighter. It's a little bit off screen, but I do push it up in a second. So, but yeah, I'm much happy with the way it turned out. And the way I put the colours, like the pattern I kind of put them in, kind of made it look brighter as well. So I'm really happy. You will see me fail a lot. Like, I'm talking a lot with what to put behind this because I didn't want it to be too plain, like white or black, but then the black really did make a pop, but then the black was too dark because I really wanted a bright, happy layout. And then pattern paper was just, it was just too busy, and I just kind of failed a bit. But in the last screen of the video, the last bit that you see, that's the end product, and I'm really happy with it. So before I stick this sticker down, I just put it on a piece of paper and then cut it out because I wasn't sure if I was actually going to stick it down there. And you know when you stick stuff on photos, it doesn't come off. Or it's really hard to. But then I just stuck it in the same spot anyway, so it didn't really matter in the end. But I really loved these arrows. And even though they didn't really work and they made it really, really busy, I just wanted to use them because they were cute. So this photo does get really busy. And it's kind of a bad photo because my sister's in the window there, like her reflections in the window. But it was such a lovely day, and we went to this beautiful restaurant, and it was literally on the beach. Like, you looked down and you were on the freaking beach. It was amazing. Oh my god. I don't know why I hadn't gone there before, but it was insane. It was so pretty. So I went there with my mum, my mama's boyfriend, who I absolutely love because he's a chef too, and he's also in a band, which I go see him play, and he actually comes to play at my work as well, because my work is an RSL, so we have bands that come and play, because RSLs are kind of like a community thing. So that's really exciting. I love that. And my sister was also there as well. And my boyfriend would have been there if I had one. Dying over here. And then I had these 2 other photos, and I just had so many photos of the beach because it was just so amazing. Like, we were literally on the beach. But they weren't really that important because I was like the same thing just looking at the beach. So I just cut 2 photos. I didn't cut them, but I just put them all in one 6x4 and just put them on top of each other, which I think worked well. And I absolutely love that card with the balloons. I love it. I didn't really want to take too much away from the balloons, so I wasn't sure if I was going to leave that washi tape there, but I end up leaving it there, and I just absolutely love that card. It's just amazing. So that's going to be my journaling card in the bottom right-hand corner, but I don't like that fun tab I put on it, so I actually ditched that card altogether. But you'll see that later on. And I really love this sticker sheet, but some of the stuff was just way too big. Like, if I put that cake on there, then I wouldn't have any room to journal. And then I wanted to put that little slice on that balloon photo, but then it's going to take away from the balloons, so you just see me fail. Like, just totally failing. Well, not failing, but I guess just trying to make things work. So I'm just going to put a couple of stickers on here. And because there was gold in that selfie of me, I really wanted to put a bit more gold through the layout and down the bottom. So I just put that happy birthday banner kind of thing on there. Still trying to work out what to do with that balloon card because I loved it and I didn't want to take anything away from the balloons. And I really like that sticker, happy birthday to you, because it was my birthday, but it also didn't take away too much because it was only black and white. And then I knew that I just bought these glitzy glitter. I don't know what they're called. They're like you squeeze the glitter out. You know what I mean? You guys can kind of see it anyway. I'm pretty sure you can get them from pretty much any craft store or online or something. And I knew that, you know when you have a balloon and it's shiny, it has that little like white triangle shiny thing? Well, I knew that I wanted to do that in the balloons with the glitter, and I absolutely loved it. It just turned out perfectly. And then I had the cute little cupcake sticker, which didn't take away from the balloons, and I also had these adorable like lolly and love heart stickers that they had really intricate patterns in them. They were just amazing, so I absolutely loved those. So there's that birthday again, which I absolutely love. And I really wanted to put that gold speciality polka dot vellum 6x4 behind it, but then it was too much gold because there was a selfie of me, and then I couldn't, oh my god, I just burped. And then I couldn't move the selfie of me over, like switch it with my friends, with my 2 favorite friends, because then there'll be 2 selfies on top of each other. Struggles of my life. So I had to leave it there, and I had to put no gold in the happy birthday. Actually, there does end up being a little bit of gold in the end product, but it's only a little bit, so I could deal with it. So I kind of gave up because I didn't want to ruin it, and it was already becoming too busy and stuff. So I kind of just did a little like overview of where I am at the moment. So that's kind of what this is, just a little close-up video thing. Don't really know. then we move on. And I think I did this over 2 days. I think that's what that was. Or I had a break or something. So those 2 cards I knew I wanted to cut. And so I did a hooray. But then it was too big to put anywhere. Because I didn't plan it earlier. So I was a bit upset. But I knew that I was going to use it for something else. You know how you do that and then you have leftovers from a layout and then you put them somewhere and then you like forget about them? So that sucks. And then on the hooray card there was a little love heart and I didn't want to waste it. So I just put it there. Can't really see it or notice it, but I'm happy it's on the layout. So now you're going to see me failing with what backing to put the happy birthday chipboard piece on. I love the gold, but again, it was too much gold, and that gold was it's kind of like a weird gold. It's not like a gold, it's like a dull gold, and it was too busy anyway. And then I kind of wanted a simple pattern, but then you just see me fail, like nothing works. And that works because it was bright, and I just made the color bright, but then I completely fail with it. That actually looks pretty good. But I think it dulled the blue a bit too much. I think that's why I didn't go with it. And I was thinking pink, but then the pink washed it out too much, and then all the other patterns were too busy. But the thing I end up doing now turns out to be really ugly, and I kept it in the video, but it's really ugly, so I'm just warning you. You can skip ahead if you want. Oh no, I don't do it yet. Maybe I do. Oh my god, I forget. Yes, I do it now. So what I decide to do, that's actually a card. It was the backing of a card. So I just cut it in half. What I decided to do is put a border around the blue, because I actually didn't know why I did that. I think it was too simple. So then I just got my dabby pink thing, and you're not allowed to like smudge it or like push it in a line. You have to like dab it. So that took me a while. And I really liked that, but then the card size was bigger than a 6x4 size. So then when I cut it down, it didn't even fit in the pink frame. So that was just stupid of me. And then I tried to do my favorite trick, which is paint splattering, because I think that looks totally amazing. And I could have actually made that the full background, which I think, probably would have been too busy. So then I decided just to do a border of it. And then I was deciding which border to choose to put on that blue card kind of thing. And I actually decided to do the paint splatters. That's like my favorite thing! But it just turns out completely ugly. I didn't wait for the paint to dry because I was too impatient and I knew that it was just ugly and getting uglier. And then I tried to use my corner rounder, and then that just stuffed up some of the corners. It just wasn't going my way. So what I mean, it doesn't fit. Then I decided to do that. Then just dab it because it wasn't dry. And then you can see the left hand corner and the right hand corner. They got stuffed up from the corner punch because I didn't wait for it to dry. And I was just rushing. And then I was like, no, I can still fix this. But no, it was long gone. It was dead. My idea had died. But I decided to do lots of polka dots in different colours with their glitter. Which, 1, was going to take ages to dry. 2, doesn't look good now, but I keep going. And 3, I don't know what I'm going to use this for. Like, what am I going to use this for? It's ugly. But I've kept it. I didn't throw it. I'm a hoarder. I'm a hoarder of things. But we'll see in coming videos if I use it. That's what it looks like. Too busy. Way too busy and too ugly. So anyway, I ditched that idea. And I love the black because it makes the colour pop a lot, but then it's too dark because I wanted a bright layout, as I said before. So I ditched that idea. And then I was like, what if I do a grey? Because grey isn't black, it's like a lighter black, and genius! No. So I got this white paintbrush, dabbed it in ink with a bit of water because I didn't have a black paint. And then I realised my watercolours had a black in it. So you'll see me swap in a second. And I was like, oh my god, I just ruined my brush. Because inks, it's not like paint where you can just wash it out. It's like thicker and gooier and sticks. So I ruined my brush. It's like a grey brush now. And I just worry that it's not my sister's because she's really like art and crafty. and she will kill me if I use any of the stuff. So here I am with my watercolors, and yay, it turns out way better than the black ink. But I still ruined my paintbrush, which you'll see in the end. So then again, I couldn't wait for this to dry. There you go, you can sort of see this paintbrush. So I wasn't like happy with it, but I couldn't think of what else to do with it, so then that just happened. And so I just cut it to size, but it was still wet, and it was really hard to cut, and I ripped it a little bit. And then I put it on some green cardstock, because I thought that I would never use that green cardstock. And then I use it. So here's me cutting out those circles. Can you kind of see? It just looks stupid me cutting around them, so I just chucked it. Ditched the idea, chucked it in the bin. Here's me just adding some rhinestones or diamantes or whatever you want to call them, which I think are cute. I love them. Love them, literally. And then I tried to use some more overlays for that photo because I didn't really want to bring too much attention to it. And then I love Tuesday because I had like the line from The Wire, but it was actually Wednesday on my birthday, and that was a selfie I took on my birthday. So I didn't want to put in the wrong day, even though Wednesday didn't have a longer Y line. So I just put all my photos in just to kind of help me to see what I needed to work on, what everything was kind of coming together like. And that blue card was actually 6x4 that I cut in half. And because I didn't like that fun tag, I actually just did some washi tape overlaying. And then I wrote in the smallest font I have, favorite week, because it was my birthday. And then I just journaled. Oh, I did a little cluster thing down here. It's not really that pretty, but it happened. I actually don't have any photos of the presents I got. That's a bit weird. I'll probably have photos of that. Actually, I can't really remember what my mum got me. Or what anyone got me. Oh my god, my best friend Maddie, she's amazing. She works at a like a lingerie kind of store. And she bought me like pajamas and bras because guys probably know I have big boobs, I guess. And I can't find pretty bras, and she just found me like heaps of them, and I was like, oh my god, I love you. So that happened. And she got me some really cute pajamas. So did my mom. And my dad owes me a new iPod sound system because I got the iPhone 6. So it's like a different charging thing. It's like smaller, so I have to get a new one. And so Dad was like, we'll go shopping sometime. But he's away in Italy at the moment for a month for a wedding, which I really want to go to, but, you know, work ruins everything. So I'll just have to wait till he comes back. But I'm super excited for that. So here's me trying again with this cluster, but I just find like everyone on YouTube is so amazing and they get it right first time or second time. And I just fail. Like, it's not even that pretty, but I just left it because I was like, I have no other ideas for what to do. And magic! There's my journaling. Some people leave it in, some people leave it out. I tend to leave it in, but I thought that, I don't know, I just didn't put it in. Just thought it was kind of boring seeing someone read. So as you can see, it wasn't dry and it kind of like wrinkled on that green cardstock. But I just was like, it adds to the rustic kind of blotchiness that is this card that I have created, which is ugly. And then I was like, I'm going to put some words on, add a little bit of gold, make it a little bit pretty. So then I add kind of like a border at the bottom. And you'll see in the close-ups at the end what they read, but they kind of just say like, hip hip hooray, remember this, limited edition, because birthdays kind of are. You can't have a 20th birthday again, can ya? Unless you lie about it, if you don't want to get any older, which my mum does, now that she's 50. But yeah, I think one of them maybe said 2015 as well. Can't really remember. But then, so you'll see me just do that, but then I ripped up that last stick because I was like, no, it's too close to the border that I'm kind of creating with the stickers. So I just kind of take it off. And then I didn't stick it down because I wasn't sure about it, right? So I just kind of put the card in and then put the happy birthday in. And then I think I put the overlay in, but Again, it's too much gold next to the gold, so I'm not sure we're going to leave it in. But that's how it is. There's some close-ups now so you can kind of see, but the only thing that changes is that card behind the happy birthday. But you'll see that after the close-ups of the whole layout. But the reason that it happens like after the slow-mo or the close-up of the layout is because I got the card in the May kit. I had to think there for a second. It's the May kit, Studio Calico Carolina Moon kit, I think it's called. And as soon as I saw the card, I was like, oh my god, this would be perfect for behind that card. And so you'll see me use it in a second. This is where I broke my corner punch, my corner rounder. I tried to punch that plastic that was going to be around the selfie of me, and I actually did. Oh, there's the close-up of the words. And then I did actually punch the corner, but I broke my corner punch in the process, so I just bought another one for $5 at Target, which isn't really that big of a deal. And then I think I just cut the rest of the corners, or the other corner. I think it was only one. And there's that beautiful card of the balloon. Absolutely love. There's my sister. Don't tell her she was in this YouTube video. She'll kill me. There's that busy cluster, but I love it because it's colourful. There's that beach. There's me and my dad. But we actually look tan. I'm actually way pastier. You probably saw in other photos. There's that card that didn't turn out as pretty as I thought it would. And there's my ugly handwriting. That is my journaling. So now you'll see me choose another card and put more stickers on the bottom. Bam! There it is. I already put the stickers on. I'm sorry. I did it off camera. But it's kind of like in a zigzag, not in a straight line. Which kind of adds a little bit more interest, if you know what I mean. But that card just kind of has like a stitching pattern on it, which I absolutely love. Because it's not too dark. It's not too busy. It just kind of works perfectly. But anyway, thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe and like. And have a great day. Bye, guys!
Oh, misty eye of the mountain below. Keep careful watch.